just pulled into Kauai. It looks like, oh my gosh, look at that green mountain. They are the garden isle for sure. Here, my name is Bonnie. Nice to meet you. And generally I do cruise information, cruise destinations, extend your cruise ideas, and travel related tips. And today I am on a shore excursion in Kauai, and I will show you all about what I am doing today. We plan to be doing a sugar plantation. It's a train ride through some panoramic areas and see beautiful waterfalls, and there's a lot of shopping and that type of thing. It's a 4-hour tour. I don't like generally doing longer than 4 hours because it takes up all my time. We're here only from 8 to 5 today. Actually, on board call is 4:30, so I didn't want to risk taking an Uber or going around to somewhere I didn't know with this limited amount of time. What's it like to be sailing on a cruise ship right now in January, right during the midst of all this Omicron and all this new virus thing? We are the first cruise back since the pandemic in March of 2020, and I believe that this cruise ship was the first cruise ship to have problems in the very beginning. It's kind of historic. I know that people in Honolulu were happy to have us. They were a little leery, but I explained how we had all of this protocols, boosters, vaccinations, have to show your everything, and then also we had a PCR test on a Friday before we pulled up here on a Sunday. And we'll also have another PCR test when we pull into Los Angeles ahead of that. So they're really doing everything they can to make it, you know, safe for everybody. We're in Kauai, and it's been raining, but it's sunny, it looks like, out of here. Oh, that's pretty. So this is the Kauai port. Pretty small, pretty quiet. So we're standing waiting for our tour. There seems to be a free Hilo Hattie shuttle for any of you out there that like Hawaiian things. I didn't know that, so maybe I would do that next time. So I'm waiting for a tour. I've been waiting for about 45 minutes, and we were going to do a fall and sugar plantation mansion crafts boutique shopping thing, and out of nowhere they just came out to tell me that, or tell us that there are no more tours going. They have operational issues, and I don't know if it's due to this cruise ship being first in or what, but so I'm going to try to figure out something else to do. So we're walking, it's starting to pour. I think we're gonna get in a storm. It's unfortunate that we can't go on our tour. I have to put this camera away, but we're taking a walk. Really near the airport. This is, if you go right out of the cruise ship terminal, this is what you'll discover. It's a walk away, then Nawiliwili Park. There's a beach, a hotel, some shopping. Our ship is right over there. And this is kind of what you can see in the area. There's some unique gift stores, a store, ABC stores, unique gift shop, there's a smoke shop, and then there's a beach on the other side of all of this. So this is the kind of terrain you'll see if you are walking. It doesn't look like we can really walk this way, so we better walk this way. So, some Hawaiian dresses here. They're really pretty. These are huge avocados. I guess they're avocados. Or some other type of fruit. Very nice area. And you can see way in the back of that building is our ship. So this is right here. You go out the ship and hang a right and just keep walking. You really can't go any further because the road doesn't go any further. But this is Kauai, what I can see of it today. It's very peaceful here, I have to say. Just volleyball nets. And it looks like it's a Royal Sonesta property. It's affiliated with Marriott. But I swear this used to be called something different when I was younger. And the airport is 2 miles away. It's unfortunate that we couldn't do our tour today. I'm not sure what happened. They had some operational, that's all they told us, operational. But it seems like all the afternoon shore excursions were canceled. And I know that we need to leave by 4:30, so possibly that was the reason. I don't know, but like I say, we took a ride out of the cruise ship terminal, and there we were able to discover this beach. It's beautiful, you can see from the background. It's just a perfect place to come if you just want to just kick back. I mean, there's not a lot here. There's some shops, a Duke's restaurant lounge, a hotel that's small with a volleyball court, and it looks like there's some kayaking, paddleboard, there's a catamaran, but it is just a sleepy place. And again, it's super close by, so we're going to get refunded on our cruise excursion, and that's how it goes sometimes, but it's beautiful here. Decided to have an appetizer here at Duke's. We tried to go to one of those last night in Honolulu, but it was packed. But this place is not as crowded. It doesn't look like they're using the upstairs, they're using the downstairs only, but it's beautiful. A very lush, tropical place. We're in the Royal Sonesta Hotel. It's crazy, all these koi fish. It's kind of on the expensive side, but we're just going to have snacks. We had to wait about 20 minutes to get a prime view, which is this one. Pretty incredible view here, right? It says don't feed the cats or the birds. We're just having a snack here. We had some yummy nachos. Chickens are everywhere on this island. We've had them in the restaurant, they're on the roadsides. It's so funny. Lots of macadamia nuts here. One of the things I wanted to mention was we were supposed to be on a 12:15 tour today, as I've told you, and it was canceled. But what I had originally thought about but didn't do was to rent a car and then to take it around the island for the 8 hours that we were there. Had I done that, the airport was 2 miles away, so it would be pretty inexpensive to take an Uber to the airport, rent a car, and then you could just have toured all on your own. But again, that's where the research comes into play, is you want to know where you want to go and what you want to do and how much things will cost. You have to research that all ahead of time. I was a little bit lazy this trip because I had just come off an MSC cruise in November, and then came Christmas and then working, and I just never really got around to planning anything, so I took the lazy route, which unfortunately was a problem because they canceled the actual tour. So Just a thought. Someone said that it costs about $60 to rent a car, and that way then you can just do your own thing. But it does take a lot of effort to do that, and it depends how you feel about driving around in a place that you don't know. So those are things to keep in mind. Exiting Kauai that evening, you could see we went right by where we had been visiting that day, and we also were able to see a beautiful golf course that was also to the left of that. And the pilot boat was there to have a send-off, but you could notice all the beautiful volcanic rock that makes this island what it is. And the lighthouse was there. There were people on the cliff watching our ship leave, which was a big deal since they haven't seen that in 2 years. And it was just a gorgeous send-off, really. It was a beautiful scenery, and it was one of my favorite departures of all the islands. Pilot boat has a dog on it. Hi! Okay. I forgot we're right by the airport. This is Lahui International Airport. This lighthouse is a landmark. Kauai is known for hula dancing, their Asian Pacific cuisine, and the fact that it's the oldest of all the Hawaiian islands. It is the Garden Isle, so it rains a lot here. This is a real short amount of time. Let's see how tomorrow goes. We're heading to Hilo tomorrow, so that should be exciting. So if you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more things like this with cruise destinations, cruise excursions, and travel related tips, please subscribe below and hit that like button. It really helps out my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.